U.S. stocks and the dollar fell again, as President Donald Trump increased his criticism of the U.S. central bank leader, calling him a major loser for not lowering interest rates. In a social media post, Trump urged Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell to cut interest rates preemptively to stimulate the economy, stating Powell had consistently been too slow to react to economic changes. He wrote, "There can be a slowing of the economy unless Mr. Too Late, a major loser, lowers interest rates now." Trump's disapproval of Powell's economic decisions comes as his own tariff strategies have triggered a stock market downturn and stoked fears of a recession. The president's growing conflict with Powell, whom he appointed to lead the Federal Reserve during his first term, has contributed to financial market instability. The S&P 500 index, which represents 500 of the largest U.S. companies, declined by about 2.4% on Monday and has dropped roughly 12% since the beginning of the year. The Dow Jones Industrial Average decreased by 2.5% and has fallen around 10% year-to-date, while the Nasdaq declined more than 2.5% and is down about 18% since January. Although the dollar and U.S. government bonds are typically seen as safe investments during market volatility, recent disturbances have also affected them. The dollar index, which gauges the dollar's strength against a group of currencies, including the euro, fell on Monday to its lowest level since 2022. Trading activity across most major stock indexes was muted on Tuesday morning. Japan's Nikkei 225 and the ASX 200 in Sydney were each down approximately 0.1%, and Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index declined by about 0.5%. Meanwhile, gold prices surged to a new all-time high as investors turned to so-called safe haven assets. Spot gold surpassed $3,400 per ounce for the first time on Monday. Precious metals are considered a more secure investment during times of economic uncertainty. Trump's criticism of Powell dates back to his first term, during which he reportedly considered removing him from office. Since his election victory, Trump has continued urging Powell to lower interest rates. The most recent remarks come after Powell warned that Trump's import tariffs could increase consumer prices and slow down the economy.